A few months ago, I put out a video about culture shocks that I experienced in South Africa, and that video received a lot of love, which, thank you guys so much for that. But the one thing that received a lot of hate in that video was Port Elizabeth. Check this, guys. All that passport privilege and you chose PE. Damn, sorry you in PE. Why the hell are you living in PE? It's like so dead. The most boring place. PE is so boring. Come to Cape Town. But why PE over Cape Town? Via, maak, fear, PE, lekker. It's not like I understand Afrikaans, by the way. I just saw the words PE and lekker and that being questioned. But guys, I love PE. Like, PE receives so much hate, but I genuinely really do like PE. So here's a video to prove that PE or Port Elizabeth or Iveka ain't so bad. And at the end of the video, I'll also talk about what exactly brought me to PE, or actually to South Africa in general. But first, here's my case for PE. So guys, we gotta start with something epic here to impress the Capetonians. What does PE have that Cape Town doesn't? We have Sardinia Bay, or popularly known as SARD's, PE's pride and joy, the most gorgeous sunset spot. Hello? Emmy's favorite sunset ever was at Chapman's Peak in Cape Town. Oh no, that is not good. Elephants. You can see elephants in PE. That's cool. That's epic. That's like Africa. Atto National Elephant Park is a game drive located just outside of Port Elizabeth. Sorry, I'll drop the accent. And if Atto's too far, you can go to Krahakama, which is a tiny little game drive in the middle of PE. So we're experiencing a little bit of traffic here. But if you don't want to spend money at all, or you can't be bothered to go to any of those game drives, then PE, my friends, my chums, is where dreams come true. You can have a magical safari experience just by driving down the streets of the Eastern Cape. However, some may argue that Kruger National Park is way better of a safari and you should go to Joburg instead in order to be closer to it, which you do have a good point there. But this video is about PE and it's not about Joburg. So what does PE have that Joburg doesn't? We have the ocean, we have beaches, we have dolphins, and we have SARS. But other than SARS, if you have like 2,200 rand just like lying around waiting to be used, you can even go on like a boat and see lots of cool wildlife in the ocean. There's this organization called Raggy Charters that I had the insane privilege of going on one of their boat tours for free, because basically we were shooting a film documentary about the African penguins for a project at our film school, and the people at Raggy Charters were just like absolute legends and let us come on their boats free of charge. And we are definitely not going to talk about the fact that I was deadly seasick the entire time. I was such a useless crew member. Again, best/worst day of my life. It was great. It was awesome. But even if you don't have that kind of money, because to be fair, it is a lot of flippin' money, something that I really genuinely do love about PE is that you don't have to spend money to have fun. You can literally just go to the beaches, go for a swim, go for a picnic, go for a tan. You can bring coffee in like a little flask and go for a sunrise mission with friends and watch the dolphins. If you're a surfer, you can surf. And if you think that the waves of PE suck, then you can go to Jeffreys Bay, which is just like a 40-minute drive away. Apparently people in JB call PE the pits, but we're not going to talk about that. Other than the beaches, you can, for example, go on a walk on the Sacramento Trail, although that is also at a beach, but anyways, it's cool. There's like an old cannon and like a whale's bone randomly, and you can even find baby starfish. How cool is that? Cobbles or the Cape Recife is really nice. You can go for a walk in the valley. You can go for a hike at Crossways. You can jump off 6 pillars if you like. And sunsets. Okay, sunsets in PE are absolutely gorgeous. I keep on joking about SARS, but everybody loves a sunset mission at SARS. And I mean, how can you not? It is beautiful. Other than SARS, Scoonies is gorgeous. Wildside as well is stunning. Or you can drive up the peak of Lady Slipper. It's so beautiful up there. Like, check this shot that my classmates took for our project. However, the last time I went up Lady Slipper, this was also for a shoot, but then the weather was like, no. As you can see, PE can sometimes be a little bit windy. So if it's too windy to be outside and you can't go to SARS because SARS is a sand dune, and nobody wants to go to a sand dune when it's so windy because that's just crazy. Fear not, my beloved PE haters, for PE does have some cool places to chill at inside as well. For example, Grass Roof is vibe, Nanaha is great, their pies are really good. My favorite coffee shops were places called Stir and Holiday. Suki has great sushi, and Lala's Takeaway has the best bunny chow in town, which, yo guys, I'm actually so keen to go to Durban someday. I've never been to Durban, but I really want to go. I want to have some proper nice bunny chow, and I want to, I don't know, say hi to all the Indians. Like, that's the only thing people tell you about Durban. I'm like, what's Durban like? And they're like, there's a lot of Indians. And what else does PE have? Yeah, guys, P's great. There's like a million things to do. No, wait, one more thing. We cannot possibly forget about the garden route. I mean, why live in Cape Town when you can live in PE and constantly wish that you lived in Cape Town? And so you visit the Western Cape all the time, and therefore you have the joy and privilege of experiencing the garden route. And also pay a lot of money for petrol and spend like 8 hours in a car. Okay, so I admit Cape Town, or just the Western Cape in general, might be slightly objectively better than PE. I mean, it probably definitely is like objectively better than PE. Like, you guys literally have cooler places to hang out at, you have better hikes, you have more penguins, you have better roads for sure. But in all honesty, I still would rather live in PE. I think I really just love the lifestyle and the pace of life there. I love how relaxed people are. I love how everything's a bit slow. I love how it's very much like a small big city, and so like most places are like a 10-minute drive away. I love how friendly people are. I love how much people are in each other's lives. And I guess it's the people. The people make the place. That's what they all say. Might go on YouTube. But guys, I don't know, to me that's still not a good enough explanation of why I love PE so much. I've been to lots of places, and at every place there's always great people. Like, I've never been to a place where I'm like, everyone sucks here. Like, the people are always amazing, and the people always make the place. And so, to be honest, I really can't justify why I love PE so much, but the one thing I know is this. The reason why I love PE so much, the reason why I like connected with PE so well, the reason why I felt at home so quickly and so naturally is because God was the one who brought me to PE. So here's the story, guys. So I came to PE to attend a media school, but the truth is I wasn't looking for a film school in South Africa at all. But by chance, I ended up taking a gap year last year, and by chance, I ended up in a tiny little island called the Isle of Man. And by chance, I met a bunch of South Africans there in a church that, again, I started going to by chance. And those South Africans were telling me about this specific film school in a place called Port Elizabeth. And at first I was like, guys, I am not gonna go to flippin' South Africa, haha. But a few months later, after praying about it a lot, I really felt like God was telling me that I must go do this thing. And so that's what I did. And that's how I ended up in Havana, South Africa, out of all places. And if you cannot tell, I ended up loving it. Like, PE was just the perfect place for me. And so here's my conclusion for this video. Through this whole experience of mine, the one thing that I learned, or well, I learned a lot of things, but one of the important things that I learned is that where God takes you and places you is the best place for you. It's the only best place for you. Like, whether that's PE or Cape Town or Tokyo or like East London or Limpopo or I don't know, the place you go or the place you stay following the Lord's voice is the best place for you. Thanks for watching, guys.